Alright, day 3. Both Evil Geniuses in Order have come with pretty unique interpretations of the meta. So, already off the bat, we have the LeBlanc Ari trade and bans. Wukong hits the table. We should see Lucian, possibly the Graves, also hit the table. Be interested to see what does. Diana ban away from Cavi is kind of peculiar. I think AP junglers are pretty popular right now. Kind of following those footsteps. Taking away Danny's Tristana is kind of dumb unless Order wants to pick something like the Jin. And then Lucian does hit the table. First pick of Felios here is playable because of the LeBlanc bin. Notably, Xiaohu was constantly counterpicking on RNG with that LeBlanc pick. But instead, we're gonna pick Twisted Fate. I think especially into picks like the Graves, the Gwen, the Silas in the mid lane. There's so many picks that punishes. You can go Ezreal Braum. You can you can do so many things into this pick. Please stop first picking Twisted Fate in this tournament. Thank you. Ezreal is a pretty solid pick in the top lane. I'm shocked that Danny isn't putting more reliance on the Zeri pick, as GT was so comfortable as to just blind pick it when they met up in day 1. Let's see what's paired up with this. Probably a jungler. You look for like the Volibear to take it away from the Twisted Fate, but Gangplank is a unique look. I think Gangplank is really strong in this tournament with the level 1 buff to W as well as the late game buff to passive, and also it's a tool to help you with the global pressure that Twisted Fate can address here. Order should probably look for something that pairs up with the global pressure. They got the Viego. Viego's an interesting pick, usually alongside like Ari, trying to get those cooldowns, the resets. I think are very important. Into Ezreal, a chance to go Kaisa, paired up with that Twisted Fate, notably, with the global pressure, I think could be really cool. Especially picking an 80 carry before ban phase would be 5 head. Instead, we picked Nautilus. Somehow, I'm pretty priced into thinking that the team with Twisted Fate Nautilus will get outscaled by the Ezreal Gangplank, and then the Silas pick comes in. So, a very laughable draft from Order, being completely taken to task by Evil Geniuses here. I cannot believe I woke up for this. Aatrox ban, they could probably follow it up with a Gwen ban as well, looking to blind pick the Ornn on R4, leaving them with a counter pick for support, being able to counter the 80 carry. Evil Geniuses leading up into the tournament did a lot of counter picking their support and early picking their 80 carry, so this is on theme. Renata has been seen, especially in the later stages of the LPL, as a strong counter to the aggressive supports looking for that Nautilus pick. Notably, Tryndamere is usually countered by... Oh, what am I talking about? R4 Ornn can't happen because of Gangplank. Need a jungler. Very interesting. Trending to JV even seems like a good idea. So excuse me for that. But Leona also hitting the deck here. Leona is usually a pretty good pick next to the Ezreal for the early prio. I'd be interested to see if this is a Alistar instead of the Braum, but Alistar is pretty hard to engage on, so Vulcan also known for his playmaking ability on the Alistar, and they leave counter pick for jungle, which is an interesting thing that Evil Geniuses does often. It also allows them to possibly draft double AP mid, but See, order picking the Vayne here into Ezreal is a choice. Certainly a choice. I would think the Kaisa alongside the Nautilus would be a better look. But hey, who I'm not a coach, right? And then Panthers Urgot. Urgot's an interesting look with Viega because it's pretty on theme for resets. However, Urgot into GP seems like a losing matchup because you just get perma outscaled. And we'll see the R5 Graves come into play against the Twisted Fate. Notably, you just put the smoke screen down on Twisted Fate's ult, and he cannot do anything. Okay, never mind. Twisted Fate's very, very immobile as well, so a early diving combo with the likes of Silas and J4 is pretty interesting. Vayne can condemn into wall, which is kind of a non-bow, but overall, evil geniuses are just gonna perma stomp, right? Like there's just no shot that they don't. So impact on his gangplank, he's pretty known for. Joji Pion on the pick of the tournament in the Silas. Yeah. Please, for the love of God, I'm gonna look directly in the camera for this one. Stop first picking Twisted Fate. Thank you. That's my PSA.